Zia. After people see my video today of me not being able to get the car, I had an offer from a Qatari resident to put me up. He got in contact with me off his own back through Instagram and reached out to me, and he's given me a place to crash for just tonight, just until I check into the new place tomorrow. So how brilliant is that? You know, if I can spread this message far and wide back in Australia and get that on the Western media of this act of generosity and kindness for a tourist in this country for one night when accommodation was fully booked. This man Ahmed's gone above and beyond to help me. Didn't have to at all. Did not have to. Could let me sleep at the beach tonight, which I would have been okay with. So can you believe that? That random act of kindness to a stranger. It's amazing. And that's the way. So as people were aware, I had nowhere to stay tonight. I had a couple of offers, and I had a beautiful Qatari man reaching out to me. His father and himself came and picked me up from the metro station, and for the night I am camping out in the Qatarian desert. So, g'day guys and girls and whoever else is watching. So, as people were aware, I had no accommodation. I had to check out of the fan village, and I had to check out the fan village, and I can't get into the next apartment with my mate Lewis until 3 p.m. tomorrow. So I was offered a place to stay for this evening from a Qatari man, and they have taken me 60 kilometers west of like downtown Doha, basically west of West Bay, and I'm in the desert, and it is absolutely brilliant. I think I've got to be the only tourist. Well, that's the missus calling. I'll give her a call back in a minute. I think I've got to be the only tourist at this World Cup that is going to be living out in a desert tent, a traditional Qatari camping ground for a night. So I'm allowed to film. I'd asked everything. I've got a tent there. It's where these guys do their praying. There's barbecues, there's chairs, there's absolutely everything. So yeah, I'm about about an hour out of downtown Doha in the desert, basically in the desert. I've got a massive TV in the room, in the tent. I've got 2 Bangladeshi servants. I've never, just by a stranger, all this Western media about Qatar, and I was a man in need, and these people put me up. So it's one of the kindest gestures that's ever happened to me. I can't believe it. And I'm camping in the Qatari desert, and I love camping. So this is absolutely amazing. I'm completely gobsmacked right now. I am literally gobsmacked. I want to flip the camera around, have a look at this. So this is where I'm staying. So that's the toilet, and then we have the guards' quarters. They're the 2 guards' quarters and the kitchen. Everything's run by solar. So that's a solar. I'll go over and show you actually. So Ahmed, the lovely gentleman that I met, he's a electrical engineer, and his father's a chemical engineer, and they work in the gas industry. So he created their own solar for the campsite. He said I could sleep on the floor in the tent. He's advised probably not, because of snakes and scorpions. The snakes don't scare me too much. We've got them in Australia, but I don't like the sound of desert scorpions. So this is where these guys will sit and socialise, and this is obviously a windbreak, they said. And look at this. This is a traditional sort of Qatari campsite. like I say, I am about an hour, I think it was about 65, 70 kilometres out of West Bay, out of Doha. Yeah, so I'm going to get some nap, but I think I've got to be the only Westerner that's experienced this. And I was at West Bay, the Tasty Bell, getting a feed. I had a message from on Instagram, and then I had an Aussie guy that was there. Oh, come get drunk, come for a beer, come for a beer at the Hive Intercontinental, where all the Socceroos fans. I went there I had one beer, and I was like, no, someone's offered me to stay somewhere, and I left them. I didn't want to stay and drink, and I thought, let me experience what these guys have to offer. I thought I could drink beer with Australians and party and celebrate the win anytime, or, I wanted to experience something different, and experience something different is exactly what I'm doing right now. Yes, good night, my brother, and I'm not sure if I say it properly, but I'll try to do what you say. Shalala. I think that's correct. Shalala. Good night. I think. God bless. So I just happened to walk around with Ahmed, and in the background we've got some helicopters. So there is a US base, army base here in Qatar. So I believe that possibly could be US helicopters doing a drill. So there we are. Again, just seeing the camels and just embracing this experience. Unbelievable. So where the camp is, where I just stayed this evening.
Want to take a shoot of the camp?
Yeah, we'll get one more of them.
We can drive around it.
Yeah.
Get like a B-roll basically.
So just in the background here. So this is just so you know exactly where it is. So that was the tent, which was, what's the Arabic name?
Haima.
The Haima?
Yeah.
Haima. It was the Haima. There's the family sort of barbecue area. The servants, 2 rooms, and the washroom there with Alan there. Thanks, Alan. Yeah. The lovely Bangladeshi the servants. So yeah, there we are. And as you can see, I'm in what they say in Australia is way out yonder. This is when you're far away. This is way out yonder. I'm out Qatari yonder. I'm just going to video this. You can see it there, camel racing track. So they actually race camels out here. Ahmed was just saying, so out of the farms here, there's a thing called majlis, and the majlis in this culture is basically it's opened up to the road, and that's for any guests that are passing through in the desert, makes them welcome to stay. Is that correct?
Yeah, not only on farms but also in houses.
In houses as well.
You see now in the neighborhoods, I show some of the mattresses.
It's cool. We're way out of the sort of the downtown area, and we've still got all the flags for all the football on.
Yeah,
and there you are, even out, we're quite a while out of Doha, but in the Middle East, you've still got a Macca's, Mickey D's. In Australia, we call it Macca's.
Macca's.
Have you heard that one before?
Nope.
Macca's. In Qatar, you just say McDonald's?
We say McDonald's, or like there's a funny term also for it. It's called 88.
88?
Yeah, because the 8 in Arabic is like an upside down V.
Okay.
And the McDonald's logo looks like the number 88.
Just like me, Shrekky 88.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. So this is Durkan Beach. So this is sort of the northwest region of Qatar, correct?
Yeah, western coast.
Western coast, the west coast of Qatar. So we're probably about, I would say, probably 100 kilometers out of downtown Doha. So yeah, this is real cool to see. We've got the beach. I'll just turn the camera on and off again, and I'll start the beach. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get out and have a look.
This is a public beach. In my opinion, not the best of beaches.
So
There are much better.
it is very warm. It's quite warm here. So we're at the beach, public beach here. Yeah, and I do not believe there's been any, if any, tourists out this way during the World Cup. So I'll go for a walk with Ahmed and have a look at this beach. So there we have it. I'm out at the beach out at Durkan. So Ahmed was just saying that we've got a facility, a gas facility here, but it's prohibited to take any photographs or any videos. So I will respect that and I won't get that on the camera. Oh, beautiful. This is lovely. Oh, pristine.
It's nice and cold, man.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Durkan Beach, and I dare say I'm probably one of few, if not a very small percentage of Australian that have been at this beach. Would you agree, Ahmed?
Yeah, probably. Aside from the guys who work here.
Oh, just like Exmouth, lovely, lovely.